As a passionate writer that only writes for fun, it can be hard to come up with ideas for different stories. For this year, 2023, I wanted to challenge myself by writing short stories in the genres I have no experience in, one of which is love. This could be the perfect place for me to tell you my whole life story, but in short I can just say I've never hugged, kissed or held hands with someone that I was deeply in love with. Because I could never fall deeply in love with someone, I could only crush on a person and ask them out to get rejected. So basically I have no experience, and I think in order to be able to correctly write about this, I should be experiencing just a little bit of love. One of the first things I did was to download Tinder, a way to connect with new people that you have never met before. He has a cat. Yes, of course. That's a dog. Yeah, no, I don't really care about dog. I'm not a dog person. No, thank you. I started out very hopeful, as I had never used one of these apps before, because I've never felt lonely and never felt like I needed to be loved. Of course I used it before, and I don't know what I expected. Nothing was going to be different from all the other times I downloaded the app, so I gave up after a week. Another way I could be experiencing love is by going outside. At least that is what this article tells me to do. Now, going outside is not a simple task. It requires standing up, walking and being blinded by the sun. Going inside is apparently not enough. You also have to interact with people. Luckily for me, this is an apocalyptic time and everyone is dead, so I can skip that step. Since that didn't seem to work, I decided to look on Reddit and read stories of how other people experienced love and how they met the love of their life. I realized a few things from this. The first thing I noticed was that most people just skip over how they got together and just tell the first step and never tell us the other steps. I guess they just forgot how it went. Think for example on how you met your best friend. You might remember the first time you saw them, but as time passes by you realize you don't actually know exactly how you became best friends. This could also mean that I'm a terrible friend. The second thing I noticed was that most stories were written by extroverts, which is actually very useful information if I'm going to create a character. I could write about an introvert, but apparently they only get picked up and don't do any of the work. The third thing I learned about this is that it is all about luck and coincidences, so basically the thing you have to do to get a girlfriend or boyfriend is to not use any of your luck on winning a simple game of RNG chess. Finally. Even though I did not experience any kind of direct love, I kinda dipped my toes into it, and now I can say that I know a bit more about love than I did before. So it is time to create a story. The first thing I have to do is create a mind map and come up with some ideas. Love. I can add some with that. After creating the mind map, I decided to create a story about an introvert that goes on a date via a dating app. I think that is going to be a good starting point for a small story. Keep in mind, since this is a short story, I can't really put in any character development. Well, at least not a ton of it. But I'm sure it is actually possible if you put the focus on it. I'm not a professional writer, don't take my word for it. Now the last thing I have to do before I can start writing this short story is to figure out the names of the characters I will use. Since this is my first love story, I am just going to follow the media stream and just pick a girl's name and a boy's name. The better I get at this, the more variety I can bring into my stories. Jeff. That's a silly name. So, to find names I did what any good writer does. Copy paste the first 100 names of a popularity poll and put them into a randomizer. Why? Oh hell no. No. Just no. Never mind, not really. Next one. Definitely next one. Anthony it is! Alright, and now for girls, let's go. Isn't coming. Yeah, I guess that name is fine. Yeah. Name is fine. Yeah, we taking that. No questions asked. And now it is time to write a story and post it on the internet. This is the point of the video where I could show you what I created, but since it is a short story, I am asking you to perhaps look in the description and read the story for yourself. There is nothing more stupid than the writer himself spoiling you for the story, so go read it and tell me what you thought of it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. This is the first time I created a video like this and it was a lot of fun. I will definitely make more videos like this. So, see ya in the next one.